This decision stayed with me for all of my life. And sometimes I say I felt like I grew into my decision because as time went on, I began to meet people that had of the same gender that had been together for years and years, and they would tell me their stories.
What's so amazing about what Cleela Rorix did was she was really trying to fairly apply the law. She wasn't trying to be a maverick of any kind. Downtown Boulder Historic District was created in the 1980s, listed in the National Register, and then Astrid Liverman and I decided to explore the LGBTQ history of the Boulder County Courthouse, and we co-authored this nomination amendment recognizing that specific history of the courthouse. We wanted to recognize the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer history of the courthouse because of its role in 1975 when Cleela Rorix issued 6 marriage licenses to same-sex couples.
In early March, 2 men from Colorado Springs came to my office and asked for a marriage license. Their names were Dave McCord and Dave Zamora. I listened to their story and I wasn't sure whether it could even be done. I felt like I needed to get a legal opinion from the district attorney. The opinion came back that the Colorado ordinance at that time did not specify that marriage had to be only between a man and a woman. The DA told me it was solely then at my discretion. If I wanted to issue a license, I could. If I didn't want to, I didn't have to.
The marriage license that was issued to Dave Zamora and Dave McCord was the first ever issued for a same-sex couple in Colorado. That set off a whole kind of media firestorm locally, but also nationally.
Of course, really, chaos erupted. I was scared. There's no question about it. I was frightened. I was a single mom, and I really did not know at the time anybody in the LGBTQ community. In my mind, it was a matter of equality, that I could not, in good faith, be asking for rights to be given to me as a woman that I thought that we deserved, and turn down someone else that was asking for similar rights. I couldn't do that, and that was where my heart was at that time.
The Attorney General then issued an opinion saying that's how that office read the law, as being between a man and a woman. The Attorney General's opinion wasn't binding on Boulder County, but District Attorney Wise decided that it was compelling enough that Boulder County should stop issuing the licenses.
I really never thought that this action would later be deemed as historical. When it was designated as a historical landmark because of the licenses that were issued, we had a gathering here. And I was so surprised at how many people came.
Boulder County and Cleela Rorix's actions really were the first of its kind. It not only reflects the complexity of history as well as the richness of our society, but it also demonstrates that that history continues to have impact today.
The marriages, to this day, are still deemed legal. They were never taken off the books, never.